So I'm not used normally to be tied to a microphone, so please excuse me if I have to walk up and down. I have only 10 minutes to give you some background on what SAP is doing in this environment, and to most people hopefully change the perception of what is SAP standing for. So, who's knowing SAP and considers SAP as ERP company only? Raise your hand, please. Oh, most of them, thank you. So let's see in the end how this might change. Okay. Okay. So in 1972, so at the end of the so-called flower power, the world population was about 36 billion people. About 36% of them were living in cities. Computing power was almost close to zero. And 5 visionary people founded a company called SAP, or in Germany SAP, is very important to differentiate from people in States. They're starting this amazing technology journey where the world has changed over the last 40 years, and so has SAP. In 2012, we have about 7 billion people living on the planet, with an urbanization of approximately 50%. Technology is pervasive everywhere, so everybody has, a lot of people have mobile phones, and they are infiltrated every part of the life. SAP developed about 25 industry solutions, so public is one of those. And over the time that a lot of cities have with transportation and with waste management, so there are more fields coming into it with utilities. So we have a lot of experience all over the planet with a lot of leaders, and with big to small companies. We can contribute in helping cities and improving on these different fields, ending up with an overall picture in how to improve the life in the city. Four of the 5 technology fields, that mobile applications, analytics, cloud, SAP is a leading company, and we are working hard on being the most technology and database growing company on the planet. And SAP Urban Matters, as the logo shows above, is one of the topics that can easily illustrate how SAP is also investing into research and developing new solutions, and really getting down to the ground to collect information and to deliver the value where it's very most in our cities. Technology is all pervasive and accelerated across our world. In fact, our world would not survive without technological innovation to tackle the huge challenges we are facing right now. So if you give you one example, for technology in itself is not a value. For HANA, the in-memory technology of SAP is, for instance, giving huge architectural projects the opportunity to calculate huge project plans within 1 hour, 1.5 instead of 1.5 days. So this is really an advantage. I don't think it's an advantage if in calculating, let's say, metro data of all the cells of one day from their stores from 3 minutes into 1.5. It's not really an advantage, but if you're able to do able to take actions and have a better view on the data much faster, this is really an advantage. And HANA, by the way, also reduces the technology layers of aggregating information intensively, so it's really reducing the costs of IT by using this technology. So next slide. These are the 4 urban challenges that we are seeing. So rapid urbanization, smarter economics, sustainable growth, and people to the power. So we see here and feel that and understand that the world is profoundly changing, and being competitive in this economy means having to develop smarter economies, leveraging the best of technology, infrastructure, knowledge, people, and innovation. We know that traditional business models with excessive risk-taking have devastated economies. that resources are ever more scarce, to risk that be managed more effectively and alongside new business models to ensure the growth of the cities. You know that safety, security and the ability to prevent, respond to and recover from crises and disasters are critical to long-term city success. So we also have solutions on catastrophe management, emergency management, building the bridge between all the different solutions. They normally are not connected for, in most cases, good reasons. So you have, in case of emergency, that you have a solution that can bridge this information. Urban Management Research is a team of about 30 people all over at SAP, and they're doing research only on this matter. They are doing research really with cities, they're working with the people, asking questions, and sometimes it leads to solutions, but that's not the main purpose of this team. SAP lives from selling software, selling services, but also needs the counterpart in research and really being loose from solution development focused people to have also access and the possibility to collect this information, aggregate it, and deliver solutions to cities. One of the, so this leads to give some figures. To approximately 700 local and regional government customers across 25 countries, including Warsaw, Belgrade, some Russian regions. I don't list all, but want to point out one in the left-down corner. It's Al Ain municipality in Abu Dhabi. The colleagues came with a very, let's say, crude little bit RFP from the municipality, and we want this and this and this, a long list of we want this and that, and we were able to shape a story around it from using some of the solutions, but saying, use the technology and let's build a custom-made solution which is fitting the needs. And finally, this was signed 4 weeks ago. So this is one of my personal contributions to that. In the end, we are building 5 blocks: good government, inclusive empowerment, engaged communities, innovative services, and urban resilience, focusing on putting this into linking that as far as possible to solutions and bridge it with consulting where necessary possible. To give you some solution examples, so city performance management is in its 3rd version now, aggregating a lot of KPIs to support the cities and municipalities to build their overall view on KPIs, environment, public, economy, and social. So it's a really setting up your city's KPIs, implementing and monitoring it during the development, so having a monitor on what's going on to be able to change direction if it's going not in the right direction you were expecting. SAP Citizen Connect is an online application enabling cities to give their report an incident report, something the city management want to know about easily with your iPhone, whatever, is an online application. If you want to check out the SAP mobile applications, please feel free to do so. Just to give an example, facilities electricity dashboard is coming out of the working with a lot of utilities companies, with big customers, asking questions on how do I improve my facility management, but also linking it with city utilities companies, working with smart meters, with smart grids, enabling putting all this technology together to improve the energy use and improve the reduce it. And then link it with the business of a city, of municipality, with the cost and the risk and all the other associated fields. Working with some small, from DHL to small transportation logistic providers, with all the areas of moving out the warehouses out of the cities, the trucks to the warehouses in front of the city, and developing intelligent logistic services to deliver with less trucks the goods where they should be. Okay. So in the end, this is a summary of how to link these 5 technology areas with the 5 strategic urban pillars: good governance, user empowerment, community engagement, service innovation, and urban resilience with the technology components. And to close with one example from Tokyo, to show that there were more and more people not were using the public transport, they were using their bikes. The city was not prepared to do so, so they developed on how we can use GPS data together with HANA technology to tell where bike lanes can reduce the risk of accidents and reduce traffic. So SAP is more about ERP? Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.